In this video, I'm going to be showing you the only 4 things you need to scale your coaching business. So if you're a coach or a consultant making 5 to 10K per month and you want to scale past 30, 40, 50K consistently, then make sure you stay till the end of this video. And this video is actually going to be a 2-part series. The first video is just going to be me talking you through it and just making sure you understand it. And then the second part of the video, or the second video, in fact, is going to be me showing you the process step by step with real life examples. So let's get straight into it. Now, there's 4 things that you need to focus on the acquisition side in order for this to work. But if you really dial this down, then you're going to be able to scale no problem. Now, the first thing is a well positioned offer. And honestly, this is the reason why a lot of people struggle to scale their coaching business, because their offer just isn't that good. And obviously there's so many other coaches out there that have their own offers, and if someone's got a better offer than you and it's sort of more appealing, and maybe it promises a better outcome or promises that outcome in a shorter time frame, then they're always going to beat you. So what a well positioned offer actually looks like, well, it should do a few things. Number one, it should cut through the noise. It should promise the market their desired outcome. It needs to help deliver that outcome in a shorter time frame and with less effort, a high perceived probability of that desired outcome, and simple to generate results for your clients by following the same process. So let's just break a few of these down, okay? First things first, cutting through the noise and promising the market's desired outcome. Imagine if you had somebody on a park bench, right? And they wanted pizza for lunch, and you went up to them with a plate of rice and chicken, and you said to them, "Hey, here's rice and chicken. You should buy it from me. It's really good and it's really healthy and beneficial." If they want pizza, they're very unlikely to go ahead and buy rice and chicken from you because they just don't want it. And a lot of coaches have an offer that doesn't really address the market's desired outcome. So you want to really sit down and just understand, is this what my clients really want? Is this their biggest pain point? Is this their biggest sort of transformation that they're seeking? Can I offer that, and am I offering that right now? So you need to promise the market's desired outcome. Second thing is, if you can, help deliver that outcome in a shorter time frame and with less effort. And I'll give you a really good example for that. Let's say you are a fitness coach or a weight loss coach, right? A lot of people who have been struggling to lose weight for years, probably it's because, number one, they can't be consistent on a diet and they hate diets. They've tried so many and it just doesn't work for them. Or maybe it's because they just hate going to the gym. They don't have the time, they don't have the confidence, they don't have the energy to just go to the gym for an hour or two every single day. So if you have a solution that actually addresses all of those problems, i.e., just helps them achieve that outcome with less effort, then your offer is going to stand out a lot more than somebody promoting all of those things. So let's say, for example, right, you've got an offer to help somebody lose an extra 10 kg or an extra, I think that's 20 pounds. I'm not sure of the conversion, but let's just say it's help somebody lose an extra 20 pounds in the next 90 days. If you just add without going to the gym and without going on another diet, you're going to see a huge difference in the response you get from that offer, because you're making it have sort of, for your prospects, it's a lot less effort. If they don't have to go on another diet and if they don't have to go to the gym every single day for 2 hours, it's less effort for them. So they're a lot more likely to respond to your offer, because in the past they've tried going to the gym and maybe they were consistent for a week or two and then they fell off, and they've tried all of these crazy diets and it just hasn't worked out for them. So if you can make it less effort, i.e., remove those things, then you're going to see a much better response. Okay. Third thing is a high perceived probability of the desired outcome. Now, how do you do that? Well, it's very simple. It's 2 things. Number one, it's your branding and sort of the credibility you have online, how much content you have, the value of your content, how engaging is that content, are people receiving it well? And number two is just the proof in the pudding, right? The testimonials and the case studies that you have from your clients, that is what's going to create this high perceived probability of the desired outcome. Because imagine if you have a coach who has 200 followers and they're getting 2 likes on each of their pieces of content. how much are you actually going to trust them? You're probably going to think that they are a scam or that just something looks dodgy. Versus, imagine you're a coach and you've got 200 likes on each post and your videos are getting a lot of views, you're getting a good amount of engagement, you've got a real brand built around yourself. That's going to create a lot more trust, and with that comes a higher perceived probability of the desired outcome. And then last thing is, it needs to be fairly simple to generate results for your clients by following the same process. So you don't want to have one client where you give them one totally different strategy, and then for another client they have to do something totally different, and you have to continuously just sort of like adapt your coaching program and your offer to fit every single specific client. It needs to be something that you can just sort of like, you sign the client, you put them in the program, and they're able to get results. So that is step one, and that is having a well positioned offer. Now, once you have a well positioned offer down packed, step two is getting consistent qualified traffic. Because if you are having a problem with generating enough leads, it's not necessarily because you're just not getting enough meetings. It's because you don't have enough consistent qualified traffic. So you want to have a system that reaches 500 to 1,000 qualified leads or people per day. So whatever it is that you're solving for your market, or whatever it is that you're helping your market achieve, you want to make sure that you have a system where you're easily reaching 500 to 1,000 people that are looking for that solution or that are looking for that transformation every single day. And you need to be able to scale that system at will and send traffic to a place where they can be mass nurtured. So once you have that system in place, and usually this is just having ads and having the right type of ads, even if it's on a very, very, very small budget, like $5-10 a day, you can still garner pretty decent results. And then you want to send that traffic to a place where they can be mass nurtured. So once you have a well positioned offer, now you've got a consistent qualified traffic system where you're easily getting a bunch of traffic that is qualified, and a bunch of people that are actually looking for what it is that you solve. You want to move on to step three, which is the nurture process. Okay, so that is highly engaging short form content to increase touch points on Instagram and TikTok. So whenever they whenever they go onto Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts and they're scrolling, you want to make sure that you are always in their face. You always have engaging content going out there, just staying top of mind, giving them some value. And then the second thing is, you want to have long form, valuable, and actionable content, because honestly, this is where the real nurturing happens, right? If you go on a date with someone and you spend 30 seconds with them, you're not going to know them very much. You're not going to build any sort of connection, build any rapport, because you just spent 30 seconds with them. But if you spend half an hour, 45 minutes, then that's going to make a big difference compared to that 30 seconds, right? So it's the same in your content. Now, I'm not saying make your content 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. I'm just saying that you need to have long form, valuable content, because that is where people are really going to get to know you. They're going to decide if they like you and trust you. And that's really what's going to nurture them, because you're going to be able to give a lot more value inside of a 15-minute video than 30 seconds short. And then third is having sales assets and proof. So a sales asset could literally be like a case study video. It could be just sort of like having testimonials. It could be just literally having, like, for example, an ebook that has a lot of value and shows people how to achieve a specific outcome. But you want to make sure that you have sales assets that you can send to people to start conversations. So that is a nurturing process. Short form content to consistently stay top of mind. So whenever they go onto Instagram, they're seeing you. Long form content to really build and nurture that relationship, give as much value as possible, and then having sales assets and proof. And then the last thing is having an acquisition process in place. So once people come into your funnel, they're watching your short form content, they're watching your long form content. You want to start retargeting people with ads and offer your sales assets as a lead magnet. So let's say, for example, you are a weight loss coach or a fitness coach. Going back to that example, you want to start retargeting the new people that have come in and started consuming your content with an ad saying, whatever the ad says, just sort of like giving some value and then having a call to action to DM you for a specific resource. So for a specific sales asset. So let's say, for example, it's an ebook of 10 easy recipes to make when you're trying to lose weight, or 10 easy recipes that guarantee weight loss in just 30 days. That sounds a little bit better. But essentially, you want to have a retargeting ads that retarget the people that you are currently nurturing to start a conversation. Now, when you have this conversation, you're going to be a lot more likely to get them onto a call, because now they've fully been nurtured. They've been watching your short form content, they've been engaging with it, they've been watching your long form content, and it's been valuable, it's actionable. They've gone through your sales assets, they've seen the proof, they've seen how effective your service is. You're going to be a lot more likely to actually get them onto a call once you go through this whole process. So you have the ads with the lead magnet saying DM me the word recipe for that ebook, whatever that lead magnet is. It could be an ebook, it could be a free course, it could be a masterclass, whatever it is. Retarget those people, get them to DM you, and then you can start a conversation. Now, when you start this conversation, essentially all you should be doing is just asking questions. You just want to understand what is their current situation, where are they trying to go, what's holding them back, and then offer a one-on-one call, and really just structure it as, or like word it as, a one-on-one call just to offer a few valuable tips or insights to help them along their journey. Don't say Zoom meeting, don't say a discovery call, because those are all buzzwords that like really get people to raise up their barriers. So you want to keep it as casual as possible. Offer value in the conversation if you can, but mainly just ask questions around those three things. So where they're at, where they're trying to get to, what's holding them back, and then you're going to find it a lot more likely to actually book them onto a call. So if you can implement these four things, then I can guarantee you'll be able to scale your coaching business. And in the second video, I'm going to be breaking down and showing you exactly what each step looks like, so you have a much better idea and you can implement it into your own business. If you like this video and if you found it valuable, please make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2, and I'll see you in that.